Connecticut's #1 local news. This is Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining us on this Monday, October 4th. I'm Nicole, Nalepa, and here are your top headlines. State employees have until tonight at midnight to provide proof of vaccination status or to comply with weekly testing. And if they don't, they could be placed on unpaid leave as early as tomorrow.
Governor Ned Lamont warned state agencies last week to get ready for staff shortages because the state will now require people to either get the COVID-19 vaccine or choose to be tested weekly. If you denied both, you won't be allowed to go to work and you will be placed on unpaid leave.
I think it's very important for the health of all of Connecticut citizens.
Employees have until Monday night to provide documentation. There are still about 3,000 people who are currently non-compliant, but just last Thursday that number was way higher at over 8,000.
Should be a choice. And a lot of people can lose their jobs right now that need to be working.
And new this morning, flood insurance premiums could go up for thousands of homeowners in Connecticut. FEMA estimates more than 22,000 state residents will be seeing their premiums rise under a new system that started last Friday. The increases could be as high as $100 per month, although most are expected to go up by $10 or less. Right now, new policyholders will initially be the only ones impacted, but existing policyholders will likely see the new rates by April. President Biden will be hitting the road this week to promote his Build Back Better plans. As lawmakers still negotiate, there are two massive spending bills still on the table. Progressives say that they're willing to lower the $3.5 trillion price tag on a social spending bill, but they want to keep in their policies on climate change, child care, and more. And without it, some Democrats won't support a bipartisan infrastructure bill. Democrats hope to have both bills passed in the next week. And fear of needles could soon be a thing of the past. Researchers at the University of North Carolina are developing a new technology. And as Channel 3's Maggie Newland explains, we may soon be able to get shots without needles.
For James Todd, vaccines come with anxiety.
I'm not too fond of them. I actually have needle phobia.
He's not alone. According to the CDC, as many as 25% of adults and many children have a fear of needles, some so severe it prevents them from getting vaccinated. But one day, needles, at least the ones we're used to, may not be necessary.
It's pain-free and anxiety-free.
Dr. Joseph DeSimone at Stanford University is working with researchers at the University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill, on a tiny patch that can deliver vaccines when applied to the skin.
And so our approach was to directly 3D print the microneedles and use a breakthrough in 3D printing that we pioneered.
The microneedles on the patch are so small they can hardly be felt. Dr. DeSimone says not only is the patch painless, it's also more effective than traditional shots.
We have 100 to 1,000 times more of the targeted immune cells in the dermis of our skin than we do in our muscle.
That means each person would require a smaller amount of vaccine. It also wouldn't need to be kept as cold as vaccines that are used in liquid form.
When you think about global access, you're going to need things like that.
Right now, the patch is being tested on animals. Dr. DeSimone says the results are promising, and within 5 years, he says this could be how you get your shots. Or more specifically, how you could give yourself your shots. Maggie Newland, CBS News, Raleigh, North Carolina.
All right, hi everybody. Rain for half the state, central and northeast and southeast Connecticut. The other half is drying out, but we're expecting another batch of rain this afternoon, late morning, early afternoon, and then another batch of rain by late this afternoon. So it's going to kind of come in waves during the day today. You can see we're getting a little bit of a break in Litchfield, Fairfield, and parts of Hartford and New Haven counties, but it's still pouring in parts of northeast Connecticut. Good morning to you, waking up with us in the quiet corner. We've got some moderate to heavy rain coming down in Woodstock, Putnam, Pomfret. No lightning, no thunder, just some rainfall. And I just got an email from Dean in Union. He said he's picked up over 1.25 inches of rain in Union, and it continues to come down, as you can see there on our Channel 3 early warning dual pole radar, the only live Doppler radar in Connecticut. All right, go roll out the bus, get on the bus, don't be late for the bus. The kids are walking out the door to some wet weather. The pavement is wet, and the skies are wet, and everybody's wet. 62 to 66 today, that's it. Temperatures don't go too far at all, and they certainly won't reach the levels that we got to over the weekend in the mid to upper 70s. Two systems out there in the tropics. We're not going to talk too much about them. Victor and Sam, they both head out to sea. Old Saybrook looking, it's still a beautiful eye-cam, even with the clouds in Old Saybrook. Good morning to you. Things are looking a little dreary in Hartford, 61 degrees. That is well above the typical overnight low of 47, that's for sure. And as you can see from the cars there, in the left-hand and the right-hand portion of your screens. The roads are wet, and there's a little bit of fog there as well. New Haven, 64 degrees, 64 amazing degrees. That is 17 degrees above average. Wild, right? All right, so here are some of the totals. Stores, just about an inch. Bristol, just about 3/4 of an inch. A little over, about 3/10 of an inch in Old Saybrook, and about a half an inch in Greenwich. Temperatures out there in the upper 50s and low 60s. They're not going to rise too much today, but the good news is they are better than where we were yesterday. Right now, we're about 4 to 10 to 11 degrees above where we were just 24 hours ago. And the dew points, they've risen into the upper 50s and low 60s. Not horrendous out there in terms of humidity, but it is with us this morning. And the winds are out of the northeast, fairly calm. All right, so it's a wet start. You can expect rain today, on and off throughout the day. Grab the umbrella. Tapers off tomorrow, late morning into the early afternoon. So you can see the heaviest of the rain is now up in parts of Massachusetts, the Cape, the islands, Martha's Vineyard, Nantucket, Block Island. They're all getting soaked this morning. So are we in parts of northeast and southeast Connecticut. But you can see that is going to waver down. We're going to get a little bit of a break, and then more action is rolling through parts of Pennsylvania. So all of that action is going to make its way into Connecticut, so you can plan for more rain. And that is according to early warning FUTURECAST, tomorrow's weather today. More rain right around noontime. There could be a rumble of thunder. This is 5 p.m. And then tonight, more rain is expected around midnight, and then it'll finally taper off overnight tonight through very early tomorrow morning. And tomorrow during the day, we are left with mostly cloudy to partly cloudy skies. We're hoping for by about 1, 2 o'clock. You'll notice a little bit of partial clearing. That clouds, don't get me wrong, the clouds hang tough tomorrow, but there could be some partial clearing. All right, daytime highs today, once again in the upper 50s and low 60s, cloudy with rain, a cooler day than we've been over the past several days and cooler than normal. Mostly cloudy with showers tonight. Highs, overnight lows in the upper 40s, low 50s. Tomorrow, rain in the morning, giving way to mostly cloudy skies in the afternoon. Maybe a couple of peaks of sun. And then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, looking good. Saturday, increasing clouds. Sunday looks mostly cloudy with some showers and a cooler high of 69 degrees on Sunday. That's a check of your early warning forecast. I'm meteorologist Scot Haney in the Early Warning Forecast Center at Channel 3. Hope you have a great day. Nicole, we'll send it back to you.
All right. Yeah, we hope you have a great day. We just need to get through a little rain. Thank you so much for tuning in to Eyewitness News on your Monday morning. Remember, you can get news and weather updates anytime on the Channel 3 app. Have a great day. Be healthy. Stay positive. We'll see you back here tomorrow.
Thanks for watching Channel 3 Eyewitness News. Watch us live wherever you are, on our mobile, on our streaming news app. And you can also watch us on Roku, Apple TV, and Fire TV.